The desert stretched endlessly under the scorching sun, a vast expanse of golden sand and jagged rocks. Eliab, a young merchant from Damascus, stumbled forward, his throat parched, his legs weak. His caravan had been ambushed by bandits 3 days prior, and he had fled into the wilderness, surviving on little more than sips from a nearly empty water skin. "I am going to die here," he thought, his vision blurring. Just as despair threatened to consume him, he spotted a lone figure walking toward him, a man dressed in simple robes, his face calm, his eyes filled with an unearthly warmth. "Peace be with you," the stranger said, his voice like cool water to Eliab's soul. Eliab collapsed to his knees. "Please help me." The stranger knelt beside him, offering a drink from his own flask. As the water touched Eliab's lips, it was unlike anything he had ever tasted, fresh, revitalizing, as if life itself flowed through it. Who are you?" Eliab gasped. The man smiled. "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." Eliab had heard whispers of such a man, a teacher, a miracle worker, some even said the Messiah. Could this be him? The journey begins. The stranger, Jesus, helped Eliab to his feet. "Come follow me." Though weak, Eliab felt a strange strength surge through him. He walked beside Jesus, listening as he spoke of the kingdom of heaven, of love, of sacrifice. "You say you are the only way to God," Eliab said. "But what of the law?" "The priests say we must follow every commandment to be righteous." Jesus nodded. "The law is good, but it cannot save. It reveals the sickness of the heart, but I am the cure." Eliab frowned. "But how can one man bear the sins of all?" Jesus looked toward the horizon, his expression solemn. "Because I was sent for this very purpose." The test of faith. Days passed as they traveled toward Jerusalem. Along the way, they encountered others, some curious, some hostile. A Pharisee challenged Jesus, demanding proof of his authority. "Show us a sign," the Pharisee sneered. Jesus replied, "An evil generation seeks a sign, but none will be given except the sign of Jonah." Eliab didn't understand, but he trusted Jesus more with each passing moment. He saw him heal the sick, feed the hungry, and speak with such authority that even the wind and waves obeyed him. Yet whispers of danger grew. The religious leaders plotted against Jesus. Eliab feared for him. "Lord," he said one evening, "why go to Jerusalem if they seek your life?" Jesus placed a hand on his shoulder. "The Son of Man must suffer many things, be rejected, and be killed, but on the third day he will rise again." Eliab's heart ached. "No, there must be another way." Jesus' gaze was steady. "This is the way. The cross and the promise." In Jerusalem, the tension reached its peak. Jesus was arrested, tried unjustly, and sentenced to death. Eliab watched in horror as the one who had saved him in the desert was nailed to a cross. As Jesus breathed his last, darkness covered the land. Eliab fell to his knees, weeping. Had it all been a lie? But 3 days later, rumors spread. The tomb was empty. Jesus had risen. When Eliab saw him again, alive and glorious, he fell at his feet. "My Lord and my God." Jesus smiled. "Because you have seen, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet believe." Eliab never forgot those words. He became a bold witness, telling all who would listen, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through him. Years later, as an old man facing persecution, he remembered the desert, the cross, and the empty tomb. With his last breath, he whispered, "Lord, I am coming home." And he knew Jesus was waiting.